coming.
Merv Hawkins? Man, Hawkins sucks. Man, that dude's career high is that he's been high his whole career.
What the hell's your problem, man?
The prince said for me to hit him.
Play it. Play it!
I got the height, I got the speed, I got the natural ability, and I got the courage to make me great. I'm so pretty I should be chiseled in gold.
As much as everything inside of me wants to stand up, you fight. My heart and soul, man. I know I can't put this off any longer. That it completed you. This was supposed to be about saving the city.
Some actors are lucky to land one iconic role. David Ramsey? He played a character so beloved in one superhero show that the Arrowverse kept calling him back for all the others. As John Diggle, aka Spartan, he wasn't just Oliver Quinn's right-hand man. He was the heart, the moral compass, and the guy fans trusted to save the day. And when it looked like Diggle was about to step into Green Lantern's boots, he shocked everyone by turning it down, choosing family over cosmic destiny.
There's something I've been putting off for far too long, and today it nearly got me killed.
But here's the thing, that was just the story in front of the camera. Behind the scenes, a whole lot went down that changed everything. But how did he get here? Let's rewind and see how David Ramsey's story really began. David Paul Ramsey was born on November 17, 1971 in Detroit, Michigan, a city that knows a thing or two about grit. Growing up there, you learn how to hold your own, and David definitely did. He went on to graduate from Wayne State University. But here's the fun part. While most students were just trying to survive finals week, David was already building a skill set that would one day make him look like a real-life action hero. He's an accomplished martial artist, holding a black belt in Jeet Kune Do, with extra training in boxing, taekwondo, and kickboxing under none other than Benny the Jet Urquidez. Translation: if he wasn't acting, he could probably still land a career in action films as a stunt double. It's easy to picture young David practicing kicks in the living room while the TV played, unknowingly preparing for a career where those moves would actually come in handy. That mix of physical discipline and creative ambition set him apart in Hollywood, and when he finally stepped onto a set, it was clear that he was a guy who could bring both brains, heart, and brawn to any role.
You're my family, Oliver. I'm just glad I get to say goodbye to you this time.
David Ramsey's career kicked off in the late 90s with the kind of variety most actors dream about. A little comedy, a little drama, and just enough action to make you take notice.
He's white.
He's light?
Not light, Miss Dixon, what he said.
What he say?
One of his earliest big moments came when he starred in the UPN sitcom Good News from 1997 to 1998 as Pastor David Randolph.
Brothers and sister, I cannot express how touched I am that you would take time on my first day to welcome your new pastor.
It was light, funny, and gave him a chance to show off his natural charm. But it didn't take long before Ramsey was stepping into more ambitious roles. In 2000, he played none other than Muhammad Ali in Ali, an American hero.
You know something? I was watching a list in Shadowbox the other day. His shadow won.
Big shoes to fill? Absolutely. But Ramsey brought a mix of confidence, physicality, and humanity to the role, proving he could handle more than just sitcom punchlines. That same year, he popped up in Pay It Forward.
And I want you to get us some goddamn air. I got your back, sis. Oh, you still here?
And started a recurring role in For Your Love. And just when you thought he was keeping things purely dramatic, he went full comedy in the South African hit Mr. Bones as Vince Lee.
I'm the man. I'm talking about. I'm the man. That's what I'm talking about. I'm a bad man.
Through the early 2000s, Ramsey became the king of "oh yeah, I know that guy" appearances. He showed up in CSI, NCIS, The West Wing, Ghost Whisperer, Wildfire, and All of Us.
I was in the neighborhood and I wanted to stop by and say happy birthday, but I didn't realize you had company, so maybe I should leave.
His versatility meant he could be a no-nonsense detective in one episode and a warm, funny neighbor in the next. But his real breakout before the superhero fame came with Dexter. From 2008 to 2009, he played Anton Briggs, a pot-smoking confidential informant who had a romance with Deborah Morgan.
I got caught up in a drug bust. Quinn told me that if I blew the whistle on the bigger fish, I'd stay out of jail, so I listened. Attentively.
Anton wasn't a big-time killer or cop. He was just a laid-back guy who somehow found himself in the middle of Miami's darkest drama. Fans loved how he balanced out the show's intense moments, and he even earned a Screen Actors Guild Award nomination along with the rest of the cast. Then, in 2012, Ramsey suited up for the role that would change everything: John Diggle in Arrow.
But Oliver, the way you lead alienates everyone and everything around you. Look.
At first, Diggle was Oliver Queen's bodyguard. Nothing big.
Well, you know, so when I first got hired for the role, they said, we're going to really flesh out Diggle. And the first few episodes, they made good on that promise. They did for the whole season, really.
But he quickly became so much more. A trusted partner, moral compass, and eventually the masked hero, Spartan. Ramsey made Diggle more than just a sidekick. He gave him depth, humor, and a quiet strength that made fans root for him.
John is, he steals every scene he's in, John Barrowman. He's a thief like John Barrowman.
And here's the fun part. The Arrowverse couldn't get enough Diggle. He played Diggle again in The Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Batwoman, and even Superman and Lois.
Lois Lane. So this is where you and Clark moved the family.
Yeah, we thought a slower pace of life might be good for us.
He's played the same character across more shows than most actors ever dream of, at one point even stepping into a Western version of Diggle in Legends. But here's the part that still gets fans going. Arrow spent years hinting that Diggle might end up as Green Lantern, and in the series finale, they went all in with the tease.
It's that this universe is far bigger than any of us could have dared imagine.
He opens the mysterious glowing box, looking exactly like something out of the Green Lantern universe, and then nothing.
Number one, what happens ultimately to his relationship with the leader of Argus, Lila Myfiff?
It wasn't until his later appearance as Spartan on The Flash that we found out he'd turned down the ring, probably so he could stick close to his family and handle life on Earth. Fans were like, wait, what? Some were shocked, others were mad, but honestly, it still felt like a very Diggle move, putting people over power.
I really admire John Diggle. You know, John Diggle, for me, is just somebody I kind of look up to and respect. I mean, his sense of loyalty and honor is just off the charts.
But here's the behind-the-scenes tea. Turns out, the plan was actually for Diggle to become Green Lantern. The showrunners wanted it, but DC and Warner Brothers were working on their own Green Lantern projects at the time. They let Arrow tease it, but made it clear they couldn't fully commit to making him Green Lantern on screen. Between all the red tape and some creative choices in the Arrowverse, the whole storyline got scrapped. So in the end, Diggle's no wasn't just a character choice. It was Hollywood politics at work. And get this, Ramsey didn't just act in the Arrowverse, he started directing it.
I was in front of the camera playing a black superhero for the better part of a decade. And now I'm behind the camera telling superhero stories.
He made his directorial debut with the Arrow episode Past Sins and went on to direct episodes of Superman and Lois, Batwoman, and Supergirl. Talk about leveling up. Outside the superhero world, Ramsey stayed booked and busy. He showed up in Bel-Air.
Okay, why don't I see all sun?
Don't worry, everything will be fine.
Popped into the Rookie Feds, tackled the hunting party.
Hey, everything cool?
And played Mayor Carter Poole on Blue Bloods, and of course, fans still eat it up every time he's on screen.
No, you know, so I was working on a show called Blue Bloods, right? And I didn't know.
On the big screen, he took on a role in the 2009 drama Mother and Child.
We just haven't been able to. Blood is important, but it's the time spent together that really matters.
He stepped into the sports world with the 2014 film Draft Day.
You know what, Sonny? I think he got ejected.
He got ejected from the game?
And he later joined Jessica Biel and Jake Gyllenhaal in the political rom-com Accidental Love. Whether he's delivering emotional speeches, doing complex fight choreography, or stepping behind the camera, David Ramsey has built a career that blends talent with consistency. He's not the kind of actor who needs a tabloid scandal to stay relevant. Instead, he's the guy you can count on to nail the role, keep the fans hooked, and make the story better just by being in it. And as much as fans love Diggle, there's something about Ramsey himself, the discipline, the range, the focus that makes his career one worth celebrating.
It's great to see the love that everyone still has for the Arrowverse since 2012. It's really breathtaking.
When it comes to personal life, David Ramsey manages to do something almost unheard of in Hollywood. Keep things private without turning mysterious into suspicious. We know he's married to Brianna Ramsey and they have a child together, but beyond that, he draws a respectful curtain over his home life. And honestly, no one's complaining. He's dropped little nuggets about fatherhood and family values, and you can tell he means it. This isn't a guy who's using the family man image as a PR tool. It's just who he is. Balancing his career and home is important to him. And given his decision to keep much of that side of life off camera, you get the sense he's practicing exactly what he preaches. He's also someone who seems grounded, even with decades in the industry. Maybe it's his Detroit roots, maybe it's the discipline from martial arts, but Ramsey doesn't chase headlines for the sake of staying relevant. Instead, he lets his work speak for itself. At 53 years old, David Ramsey has built the kind of career most actors would love to have: steady, respected, and free from the drama that can derail even the most promising stars. While his exact net worth isn't publicly confirmed, it's safe to say it's in the several million range, thanks to years of lead and recurring roles, plus his work as a director. And of course, he's always quick to thank his fans for their love.
Thank you guys. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching all of the shows of the Arrowverse. There's a lot more stories to tell, and I hope you give us a chance to tell. Thanks again.
Ramsey's legacy is built on his portrayal of John Diggle, a character who grew into one of the Arrowverse's most loved heroes.
You all right?
Yeah, I am, since you had my back.
It happened again.
He took Diggle from the shadows to the spotlight, giving him heart, humor, and a moral compass that really clicked with fans. And he didn't stop at acting. He directed too, showing that he's just as comfortable running the show behind the camera as he is being in front of it. In a world where superhero roles can be fleeting, David Ramsey's Diggle remains a fan favorite, and that's not by accident. It's the result of talent, discipline, and a genuine connection to the stories he tells. If there's one thing certain about his future, it's this: wherever the Arrowverse goes, fans will always want Ramsey along for the ride.